Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode is called Butterflies.
What up, party people?
Jiminy Christmas.
And welcome
Always get me.
to episode 15.
315 from Syracuse, but this is only 15.
Of Two Bandits Watching Bluey. I am your good pal, Greg
Your
Painter.
lovely host. Give
my
yourself
lovely host.
credit.
Thank you.
Yes.
And with me, as always, is the guy wearing the fondue pot shirt right now.
That's right.
The guy with the beautiful blue glasses. The guy with much more stable-looking notes this week. He is...
3 compliments. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm Mike Martin. Howdy.
Mike. Happy early Thanksgiving.
Happy early Thanksgiving, Greg.
Happy early Thanksgiving to all our U.S. listeners. And I'm going to start off with a quiz, Mike.
Happy Turkey Day. I don't
Turkey
know.
Day.
I don't know
Quiz.
how it differentiates.
Quiz o'clock.
After playing, go.
Quiz o'clock. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia? Ooh.
Yes.
Yes?
They do.
You know,
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe. Are you sure? Kind of.
Oh,
Kind
that's
of.
not an answer.
Here's the full answer. In the exterior territory, the Norfolk Islands, Thanksgiving is actually celebrated on Wednesday, not Thursday.
Okay.
This was similar to the pre-World War II tradition in America, which I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
And the holiday was brought to the islands by visiting American whaling ships. So the whalers came, they had their turkey and blubber, maybe? And the tradition stuck.
Very confused right now, but this episode's gonna drop. So this episode drop before or after their Turkey Day?
It'll be a couple days after, I think.
Uh-oh.
A couple days after. So happy belated. We appreciate you all. Send us pictures of your Thanksgiving celebration if you're listening to us in the Norfolk Islands.
I'm sure we're gonna have a couple photos of a bandit or two floating around. A couple turkeys.
I know they don't celebrate in Brisbane, but if we have any Americans in Brisbane who are taking the holiday and adapting it for themselves, also feel free to shoot out those photos. Let us know at Watching Bluey.
That's us.
That's us.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today, is it?
Nah, we're here to talk about some butterflies.
Butterflies.
We're here to have some feels, or at least I'm here to have some feels.
We're gonna compare notes as you look at your phone, and one day I'll post my notebook of madness.
It's much less mad than last week. Last week was a little scary. This week at least it's in a nice spiral binder.
Yep.
It's nice and clean. I can't see the notes because that would be no fun.
No, that's tough to read
you're
anyway.
Slowly but surely you're adapting, and I appreciate you.
I look like a conspiracy theorist when it comes to it, but like we've talked about before, you've talked about Bandit being the Zodiac Killer. So, but as I edited the last episode, just so you know, you said that. Just as I edited the last episode, just want everybody to know that I did make a quick stop at the takeaway. I got orange chicken. I did get dumplings. I got wonton soup. And I got myself, not an egg roll. They asked me twice, actually, about it. They're like, you want the egg roll with it? And I'm like, I want a spring roll.
Ooh. Did you get the fruitcake?
I didn't know.
You didn't get the fruitcake?
I should have asked them.
I was this close. I was this close to bring over fruitcake today, except they were like $20, and I was like, those are gross, and I'm not spending $20 on a joke. Not at this moment, at least. Maybe that'll be in your Christmas stocking from me.
Sign up for our Patreon one day.
We'll send you a fruitcake. That doesn't count as food, so I'm pretty sure we can send that to Australia.
It's just a brick.
But before we get into butterflies, let's get into Wiki Bluey's synopsis.
Wiki Bluey!
Of butterflies.
Our friends at Wiki Bluey.
Playing butterflies in the backyard is great.
Oh, what's a butterfly?
The game goes on until Bluey runs away with Judo, leaving Bingo all alone. Now, poor Bingo's heartbroken, and for Bluey, she needs to make amends.
So for those that don't know, Gregory has already cried while reading the synopsis because the word bingo and crying or sad.
Listen, we'll get. I don't need you to tell the world my feels, because I'm going to tell everybody my feels.
You're an open book, young man.
On our lovely new character, Judo.
Ooh, debut.
Debuto of Judo.
Nailed it.
Nailed it in one.
Good.
But, yeah,
go on.
We don't start. Our second one doesn't get us any Judo. We start with Bandit.
Yep.
Hanging a fabric swing. Hammock. We call him a hammock. They call him fabric swing. Either works. Bingo wants it nice and high off the ground, which we get to a little bit later, because maybe a little bit too high off the ground for someone with such little legs.
I can relate, because the sausage legs, too.
Yeah,
Bring
sausage
it back to
legs.
my homeboy. You know, shoot
Snickers
out
for life.
to Snicks. I don't know why I call them snakes.
But we get one more pure scene before another character is introduced that changes my feels.
Does it go boom, boom, boom?
This is another rough one for Bandit. Not in it a lot, but rough. Starts off with the snap bracelet on the tail.
Yeah.
I gotta believe that doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
Like, I've had my kids run up to me and like snap bracelet right on the wrist. It's like, ow. That's not great. That's not my favorite thing that's happened. But right on the tail, right at the base of the tail, does not look comfortable. And he might just like how it fashion accessory for himself. That sucker's on his tail the whole episode.
I literally just clicked to the end of the episode to see.
I love. Didn't mess with it. He's busy. He's got stuff to do. Just gonna get that nice little fashion accessory for the rest of the app.
He's gonna get the laundry did, man.
Is he though?
He doesn't have an Excel spreadsheet or a track chart of the steps that he needs to do the laundry like he has in the laundry room. But he's doing it. He's doing his chores. It's the kind of thing you walk away and you see an empty glass and you're like, oh, I should put that away and put it in the dishwasher. And you're like, oh, I'll do it later. Just do it. Just do it. So he's doing like it's laundry time. He's doing it.
He's doing it. He's about to get it done.
But then there's Judo.
Cue Judo. Pops
oh wow, that was a drop.
She pops her little head over the fence, and I didn't notice this, but you made a comment right when she popped over the fence there. So I'll kick that one over to you.
Well, Bandit gives he gives the so similar to the Buddy situation where he like has that moment with Buddy where he stands there and just kind of looks at him. When Judo pops up, you see his eyes drop like, oh, her.
Here we go.
Her.
Here we go.
It's okay.
What are you doing, Blue Dad?
Hey.
Stinking tone. Right off the jump. Right off the jump, she's got a tone.
I already know who your least favorite character of the episode is today. Oh, and she's like, it's the eyebrows. The eyebrows in this show are so great because she's always got the angry eyebrows. Always got the angry eyebrows. And I get those from you every now and then when I make my stupid jokes, and I anticipate that in upcoming episodes of spoiler alerts for future episodes. But I like the fact that she says Bluey's dad, because when you're a kid, you don't say like if like Finn does that to me every now and then, where he'll walk up to me and say, Mike, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm dad, and he'll call me Mike, and it just feels weird. And they do that in a lot of episodes to where they refer to them as Honey's mom. Dad. And
I realize our kids don't really do that. You're Uncle Mike.
Yep.
Or just Mike when Emily's mad at you for some reasons. But
wow,
you're
really
Uncle Mike. I'm just playing. But Judo just bringing the heat. Bingo just trying to be fun. Bluey's got one at her school.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Bluey's my friend. That little shuffle.
The step away
like,
into the shade.
Take one step away from you, crazy lady.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not feeling it.
You know who also isn't? Bandit.
Oh, Bandit pieced right then.
He's done. He deuces.
Have
now,
fun, squids.
Yes. Now, do you know, because I've been layman research it, do you know what a squid is?
It is a aquatic animal that's like kind of like the octopus, but it's like more inky and stuff.
Calamarian.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Delicious.
Or it's also another word for an idiot, loser, or nerd.
Whoa!
So he dunks on them real quick.
That's harsh. Maybe he got what was coming to him this episode with that starting line. But dude,
I saw it and I was like, no way. Well, that makes sense. I call my kid a butt cheek every now and then. Like it's the equivalent. That happens.
These things happen. So Bandit pieces here. We're gonna play butterflies.
Yep.
So what is butterflies? We got caterpillars crawling on the ground.
Yep.
Climbing the cocoon.
Okay.
Hatches butterflies.
Yep.
And then the butterfly catchers are hiding to try to get them. And hey, this is a pretty solid game that she made up.
That's quality.
That's quality.
Creation.
It's got multiple parts. I was like, wow, I'll play butterflies.
I was about to ask you if you wanted to, before we got lunch today, to bust out a round of butterflies.
Sure.
We
got this.
Hop on the tree swing. I think it'll support.
I have to be the caterpillar first, though.
There's a tennis ball also. Just so you know.
There's always a tennis
ball sighting.
There's always a tennis
ball.
But again, Bingo wants to go first.
Sure.
And Bossy Judo yells at her.
Eyebrows.
Just more eyebrows.
Boom, boom, boom.
And just And then I'm going to digress for a minute here.
Go ahead.
I'm going to digress, and I'm going to
interested.
give my wife what my conversation we had with my wife earlier today when we were discussing this episode.
Because
no.
Okay,
when we were discussing this episode earlier today, and I was giving her my unfiltered views of this
wow,
episode.
let's go with unfiltered.
And then she gave me, after Bingo says Judo is so bossy, and Blue says she doesn't
have anybody to play with.
Beth was like, she threw out, my wife is an amazing person. She is currently a teacher's assistant. She deals with a lot of crazy, wacky,
Shout out to Beth,
tough kiddos, and she takes it like a champ, and she helps them, and she's amazing. Love you, Beth. Love you every day. But she's got a point. So her point was, she doesn't have anyone to play with. She doesn't have any
Judo
friends.
is lonely.
She's lonely. She doesn't know how to play, and because she is so aggressive with things, people don't want to play with her. And luckily, her neighbors are the healers who will help straighten her out. And I'm going to try to
She can hang out with Lucky.
I'm going to try to swallow some of my rage.
Wow.
Not all of it.
Wow. Well, because she's dunking on your girl Bingo, so you're just...
Miss Beth, you made some good points. So I'll try to swallow just a little bit of that rage.
But
don't worry.
Judo
don't worry.
is lonely.
Don't worry. Plenty rage gonna come.
Oh,
even
really?
swallow a little bit of it.
You're going to get so mad at me. Just so you know.
Oh, dear.
Ding jing.
So, we go from that negative moment to, again, don't know why I love this so much, but 3D Bingo.
The camera work?
That
I knew it.
That 3D Bingo looking at the ladybug. It's just so cool, and it's so beautiful, and Bingo's my girl, and I love it.
It's always with the bugs, A,
Yeah?
which is interesting.
Leaf bug and ladybug.
B, I made the correlation last night when we watched the episode. We watched it about 3 times last night. It's like you're gonna hate me, and this is our shout out to our American listeners. It's like the new 4K version when a team scores a touchdown in the NFL.
In the NFL,
where it does like
the creepy. Yeah,
it's a 4K,
it's got
5K.
that 4K thing that looks like it's a video game, and it's like this looks both too realistic and not. And
Aaron Rodgers, da 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 da, and it's just like it has just this weird blurred background, but it's eloquently done and very respectfully, greatly done in Bluey. I dislike it oodles in the NFL because it feels creepy and weird. The way they do it as artistically.
It's artistic and beautiful, and it's a cartoon and not
Aaron Rodgers' face. Why do you talking about Aaron Rodgers?
I know how to get us back in mind, though. I know how to get us back in mind.
Well, they're behind the okay. No, I'll bring that up after. I think.
Poor little bug on the wall.
Ding ching.
No one to love him at all.
Ding jing.
No one to tickle his toes.
Jing jing.
No one to blow his nose.
Got you, homie.
Love it. Love that little song. At least that iteration of it. We'll get back to it again a little bit.
Oh,
that song
you've got another
goes all over.
Yep.
All over for me.
Yep.
But you had a thing, so let's do your thing.
Well, the thing I like about it is the healers are the parents you want to be. They're the family that you want to have your family structured. Like, sure, behind the shed, it's just messy, and I like that. It makes me feel like, okay, cool. Again, similar to the takeaway episode, they're human. Well, I don't remember what we quoted them as. Hugh dogs.
Hugh dogs. Hashtag Hugh dogs.
Watching Bluey. But it made me feel good about it because it's just I have a couple sections in my house that just like I need to, and it's just that's behind their shed.
Yeah, same. We've got like potted plants that are like underneath our deck that are not potted plants. They're just dirt that are just there. Like, we'll get to it sometime.
When we moved into this house, there was a basketball underneath the front porch area. It's still there.
We're gonna play some butterflies and we're gonna play some hoops after this.
Apparently,
Watch out!
I've got my bike pump over there, so we can pump that thing up. But it's just every time I see it, I'm like, I should. Man.
Then I got to get down on my knees and get dirty, and who knows about bugs and such.
New pants.
You have to do that. You'd have to wash your hands. I'm thinking. And know it's a nice thing.
Yeah. What?
Not to bring it down a little bit, but early pandemic, over in Australia, probably in Brisbane, often.
Nailed it.
They had this lovely chart, and I'll show it to you and we'll post it. online.
I will if you say please.
They have the hand wash with bingo. Or excuse me, hand wash with Bluey for 20 seconds.
How many songs?
Where it's right there where you can just sing Poor Little Bug on the Wall and time that out. In the States, we had Happy Birthday. You guys had Jing Jing, and you guys win. So love it, love it, love it. Love that song.
Do you know about this song?
Tell me. Say your words.
Jumpity Jump. It's a camping song, apparently. I don't know if it's based specifically in Australia, because...
Is it, do you have audio that you can plop in right here? So is this like what it's based off of? All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Aww.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
And then I read somewhere that
Jumpity Jump. Shout out to Graham Walker.
Graham Walker coming in hot. And that was based on... So somebody did post it on the Bluey Wiki, and it's Emily Harrison, and she said that she was a co-composer of the Bug on the Wall music.
Oh, cool.
And she can confirm that the early storyboard development of the episode was based on that song. So.
Oh, that's really cool. Shout out Emily Harrison. That's a fun little song, and it's a fun little tidbit. God, I love it.
Swinging for the fences. Graham Walker coming in hot.
Graham Walker coming in hot, but just love the song. Love that sister moment. They have the little at the end.
Oh,
just a little hee. You know, Judo finally gets back in the episode, unfortunately, and she gets caught. She's a caterpillar. She's a butterfly. She's caught. It's Bingo's turn.
That's right.
You're too small to be a caterpillar. And you know, Bluey stands up for her initially. You know, she can do it. You know, Bingo, does her best. Little adorable Bingo.
Little legs.
Just gets her little legs up there. Gets in there. Once she plops in, just the most joyous version of Little Bug on the Wall. Just happy and swinging. And, you know, again, Bluey tries to stand up for her. And then Judah's just like, little kid's take forever.
She gets coerced. She gets convinced by little Miss Judah
to run away from her little sister. Louie, you're better than this.
Bandit's in the backyard. So I feel like she might do like an eye check to make sure he's still around and not just leaving her floating.
I wasn't even thinking about leaving her floating, just the heartbreak. We're getting Bingo tears here soon, and that's never a good thing.
Oh, Greg,
never a good thing.
How many Bingo tears do you rank this episode, Jimmy?
Bingo pops out. She's a butterfly, but there's nobody there. And then there's Bandit just with them towels, trying his best to make it happen.
It made me very excited to see that. Because
his towels are not close.
Yes. 100%. He's gonna put these clothes away. I get it, but it's the majority of everything that's up there are towels and blankets, and that's what clicked in my nog is why they do laundry, or if they can do laundry. That's because they can, because they have to wash their linens. He's washing linens. No bow ties.
No bow ties.
Bandit's not a bow tie kind of guy.
No,
he's not.
Just Honey's dad. But you know, Bingo runs past, finds Bluey and Judo, you know, in the front yard. You know, Judah just yells and runs away.
Oh, shut up, back. Sorry. No, I'm going to be a jerk.
Oh, what?
Cutting back to when she was singing the happy music. Joff Bush killed it with the music in the background behind it.
Oh, just like the accompanying.
It's got the whole...
It's joyous.
He puts in just a killer just
joyous
melody with it. So, just doing that because I'm me. Ha! Keep you on track. That's what I do.
Joyous.
Love you more.
You know, again, we run to the front yard with Bingo. Judo sees, screams, runs away, and again Bluey following, and that's hard. That is hard. Like, because again, we've got, you know, neighbors all around us. Mm-hmm. You know, Emily at this point is lucky enough that she has kids more close to her age than Olivia's age. So a lot of it is, you know, the big kid energy and poor Olivia getting left behind, and, you know, trying to find a way to get them, you know, still involved. And luckily we don't have a Judo. Not many people have a Judo for a neighbor, so they're pretty good with her.
If you have a Judo, shout out to us on Twitter at Watching Blue, and then we'll give you our sympathy.
But, you know, we got nice neighbors. They try to, you know, help her interact, but when you got two 7-year-olds going at 7-year-old speed,
right,
and then a 4-year-old, she's getting left behind one way or another. So it's tough.
That makes sense.
It's tough to see, again, like we talked about in Bike, it's tough to see your kids struggle. but sometimes you know, there's the times that you jump in, the times that you don't, and you know.
Yeah, Bandit's very hands off on this episode.
He's hands off. It comes to bite him.
It does it?
He is very hands off.
It's funny because when we were watching the episode and as the episode was progressing, and we'll get to it in the end, but Carrie said to me when we were watching it last night, she was just like, Mike, just so you know, little girls are mean. I'm like,
little boys are violent, little girls are emotionally scarring.
And I was like, oh, it's just so many eyebrows tilted down in the episode. But
it's tough. Bingo cries, you know, and this is one where I just get like a little like, Wendy, maybe try a little bit harder to make your kid not a jerk. Just a little bit harder.
Yep.
Life's hard. Things are hard.
Maybe not. Mom.
Maybe not. Maybe not focus so much on what Bandit's doing. Maybe focus on your littly to make her not.
That she's
the
got
nicest.
a little like Bandit.
No,
crush?
No. I think she does not like her neighbor, and she. We haven't gotten a ton of because I know you're playing the. I've never seen this before, but we have some very like. We'll get there. We got a lot of we got a lot of future Wendy eye rolls. We got a lot of future Wendy just maybe worry about your own kid, not everybody else's family. Wendy,
which I think might play
again. This is me amping down my frustration. This is me amping down my frustration.
Stay tuned for part 2 where Greg just lets loose. So do you think that Wendy is the one that plays into why judo is the way judo is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, times 100,000.
So judo, one of the things she does also, like she's got the eyebrows. She's always frustrated, but she's wearing a headband. But she's always flipping her hair back, like. Oh,
that's a good point because the headband in theory is supposed to cover the hair.
It should. I should personally have a headband now that I'm doing my weird hairstyle.
I think you should do a headband, but I think you should put your hair forward and then put the headband behind it so that you can still do the judo. Do the judo. But
judo.
She does that, especially when she starts playing phones.
Ooh, what's my phone? Yeah, ring ring.
Apologies to our listeners who are now deaf. But again,
I did volume 2. Don't worry.
I promise I'll get off the Wendy kick. But just the way that she was talking. You know, we see the way that Bingo and Bluey talk to adults or do make-believe. Judo's make-believe was just kind of mean and like, how dare this shop owner not have what I need in stock?
You talking about?
Eye roll.
Are you talking about the cream buns?
The cream buns, the chocolate.
Do you know what a cream bun is?
I'm gonna say a cream bun is like a custard-filled donut.
My gosh, they look amazing.
Ooh,
I need to find somewhere.
Nailed it in one. Custard-filled and a little bit of chocolate.
Oh no, that's some raspberry.
Oh, that's some. Ooh,
that's some jam, my jam.
We are recording very close to lunchtime right now, and I clearly did not have a big enough breakfast.
Them cream buns. I need to search in Syracuse to see who, if possible, someone cream buns needs in future. Sentence complete.
Wow. I promise you we'll get lunch after this, buddy. I promise. But again, you know, she is only child. She doesn't know how to play.
Ding jing.
She just needs a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
She needs a little bit of help, and Lucky, she's about to get some from those lovely hero girls.
And Lucky's not in the episode.
Luckily.
Oh.
Look at you with your dad jokes.
That's what I'm here for, folks. It's in the title of the show, man.
Well, you say, you know, ring ring, loud ring. You know, Judo just pretty much ignoring Bingo and just playing, or Bluey, excuse me, and playing her own little game.
Mm-hmm.
While poor Bingo is just, again, another version of the song.
How many
and
tears
it's just
is Greg in the
saddest thing?
I can feel you crying.
Just this one didn't get me. This one made me more angry than sad. But just the little tear on the bottom of her eye, and just quietly. And again, the background music around her, just the same song, like 5 different ways this episode. It's what Joff does. And it's great. It's great.
Ugh.
But again, from here, you know, Judo just keeps ignoring, and you know.
Just cut back to judo again.
That's what the episode warrants it, sir.
You have the timeline. You know what you're doing.
And then Bluey just gives up on her too. Bluey just like, she's not playing with me. She's playing near me. Mm-hmm. And again, only child. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It is. So this
doesn't make it better, but
this episode, it's a tolerance episode. It's a weird thing. My dad taught me it when I was much, much younger. Mucho years ago.
Excellent Spanish.
He told me, thank you. De nada? Gracias. De nada. Got it. Not editing. But he taught me. I had a friend in elementary school. He was always around. He was my buddy. Like nose picking buddy.
Oh.
Like he was around. And my dad just said, sometimes you have to tolerate. And I was like, okay. And then one day he showed up and they didn't know I was taking a nap. And they said, yeah, come on in. And he walked into my bedroom and he took a yearbook and hit me on the head with it.
No.
I'm like, oh, hey. And I thought about it. I'm like, oh, you got to tolerate sometimes.
But now when you're getting concussed by a yearbook.
I was a 9-year-old something. And then my dad's voice popped in my head. And he's like, you just have to tolerate.
Exactly, because you were concussed and you were hearing things.
I don't think I've still recovered from it. I'm still questionable in our fantasy football league.
That's a good point, though. It's tolerance. It's about understanding.
Yes.
A lot of good morals.
Yes.
And the girls having some good morals now too. We get some, again, another version of the song with now Sad Bluey and Sad Bingo. Mm-hmm. Giving that little follow up, jing jing.
Oh, the call and response there.
I love that. And just in my head, anybody out there, I think you listen to Hamilton, right?
Yes.
Just in my head, it's just like, forgiveness. Can you imagine? Just I don't know why, but that just like right in my head. Wait, when they gave that nice little sister look at each other, it's like everything's better. So just hide from judo and end the episode.
2 things though on that one. Well, 3 things, but that's the moral of the story: is laundry always loses. Because Bandit's never going to get laundry done. It's just when judo comes running back, and it's just the laundry goes up again. But I don't think we've gotten there yet. The thing I like about this episode is Bluey has self-awareness and realizes her mistake without parental discussion.
Bluey is very mature.
It's a her moment. Yes, very much so. And I think that's a big her moment because it's not someone saying, hey, mate, this, and this. She's just like, oh.
And the people clearly have, they obviously have kids because all of the children voice actors are the kids of the crew.
Yep.
But that's the age, man. Like Emily is very self-aware.
That's so
like
cool.
if she's like
I can't wait.
If she says something mean or inconsiderate, and like we had an issue the other day where like there was a moment, she walked away for a minute, she came back like 2 minutes like, Dad, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have acted like that. And it's like, thank you, sweetheart. And again, Bluey and Bandit making me a better dad. 5 episodes ago, I would have been like, I gotta go in there and fix that right now. I was like, no, channel Bike Bandit. She'll figure it out. She's smart. She'll figure it out.
See,
and it was so much better. Thanks, Bandit.
Guys. Thank you.
Love it.
I feel like
love it.
This show's not a podcast; it's a therapy session.
Oh gosh, completely.
But we. Go ahead. Nope, your turn.
All right. But we get back to. Is this another side story or back to continuity?
Back to continuity. When have they hugged?
So the lovely sister hug.
Yep.
After forgiveness.
So something I like about the show so much is the dogs wag their tails when they're happy. Holy cow! They're not always wagging their tails, but when there's a gleeful moment, both Bingo and Bluey were just wagging away, and I'm just like, oh, like it gives it that much more. It
is great, and then now that Bingo and Bluey are back on the same page, this is where some of the most fun, and for me at least in this episode, comes. Just they hear rang, 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 and they just dive into the swing to hide.
Oh, Bluey, what do you do with your phone? What do you do with your phone?
Put it on silent. Bzz, bzz. Oh my gosh, that was the best. Just
teamwork. That's
the imagination. Just so great.
Boom.
So very great. But, seeing how they were talking out loud and then making phone noises still.
Oh, guys, who can find you?
Judo, nice and easy.
Whatcha? Such a cool name. That's so rad. It's such an imaginative name. Judo. That's just you don't like a lot of the names in the show are not typical names. So it's just
pretentious.
It's a fun
name.
one.
Pretentious.
It's a pretentious
Some
name.
call it pretentious. But...
Wow.
But it was a little bit, and this is. Again, I'm coming back to my dear, sweet, smarter than me wife, Beth.
She's so smart.
Judo gets a little bit of a taste of her own medicine here. She was the one getting ignored, And she kind of understands. She kind of gets the feelings.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of go, you know, you were mean to me. You ignored me. You abandoned me. You know, they Bluey lays down the ground rules again because Bluey is going to be the Prime Minister of Australia someday, or the Mayor of Brisbane, or the next Queen, perhaps. You know, she just lays it down. No more running away. That's it. There's no more running away. We're friends. We're helping each other out. We're taking care of each other. You know. We have that short moment of, you know, the eyebrows aren't slanted in for Judo. She's got more passive eyes. She's rubbing her arm. She's very much like, you know,
well,
she's feeling bad. She realizes I did it wrong. My mom didn't teach me how to be a proper child, and the healer girls at 7 and 4 are teaching me better than she ever did.
Can you have a least favorite character of an episode when they're not in the episode? Dang!
Shots fired. Whew. But we get the group hug. Everything's better, but nobody wants to be a caterpillar anymore.
Well, the thing I like in this moment, while the forgiveness happens, they apologize. Bingo and Judo apologize to each other. Bingo says, sorry, and she raises her eyebrows a little bit. She says, just don't do it again.
Oh, that was, yes, thank you. I actually have that, and I skipped it, so don't mess.
Don't cross with a healer.
Exactly, especially Bingo. She will find her big girl bark, toot sweet, quick and in a hurry. Don't you worry about a thing.
But what are we going to do now?
I want us to be the catcher.
Oh. You get that vibe.
Gonna put these clean clothes away. Gonna put these clean clothes away.
Oh!
Bandit. just enjoying life. Just Bandit being Bandit. Until he gets triple wrecked.
He gets decked
hard,
and it's them because he gets rocked. That laundry you can't put that laundry away. You have to rewatch it all.
If your TV at home has the ability to go slow-mo mode on that scene, just slow that scene down to like 25% speed,
like an NFL tackle,
like an NFL tackle, because that would have gotten a 15-yard penalty for sure, likely targeting, out of the game. That was rough. That was rough. And then just the eyes, like Bingo. Do you have that screenshot quick?
Of course I do.
Bingo's eyes are closed, but she's got like a big old smile on her face. You know, Judo looks a little bit aggressive with her look. Eyebrows still a little bit down. You know, Bluey just looking at Dad, loving the moment. And Dad's eyes are just like crossed, in shock. What is happening? The laundry is everywhere.
Ugh.
Game over, man. Game over. Man.
Whew.
But before we get to our superlatives here at the end, do you have any other notes, any other comments?
Yes, I have one final one, and I'm going to ask me the first question.
What's that?
Ask me the first question, then.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah?
Oh, God. I know what you're going to do, and it's going to make me... Hey, Mike, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Judah.
Oh, no!
I've had a lot of reflection upon this episode.
Michael.
Yep. I'm gonna bring this to. I'm going
Michael
to
James
the,
Martin. I give you your middle name.
The blew it. The Reddit.
Yeah, you did blew it. You blew it with that pick.
Keeping it in. Don't care. Oh, boo hiss. Going to the subreddit of Bluey. Somebody did make a post. I don't know if you want to be announced or not, but
also shout out subreddit Bluey. A lot of cool stuff on there. I've been hanging around there in the community. There's a lot of fun stuff on there, so shout out.
Yeah, this is a post that's called A Different Take on Judo. So I feel like Judo gets a lot of hate, which is strange to be considering this show is about acceptance and inclusion. Judo can be bossy, so is Bluey. There are several episodes where Bluey bosses her friends around, or sister around her, like in Barbecue.
I don't call that bossing.
But she's also just 6 years old, like Bluey. The first time I watched Butterflies, I thought that Judo was a brat, which is a good way to put it. She's a squid. But when I looked a little closer, I realized that she is more actually insecure.
Gotta look a little closer.
When Bingo mentions in Butterflies,
shout out to Dana
that the swing is like the one at Bluey's school, Judo gets defensive. She doesn't go to the same school as Bluey, which I don't know if it's true.
She doesn't?
I don't know. It's a weird thing that I was trying to rewatch and try to figure it out. But she feels insecure about friendship since Bluey has so many friends, but Judo doesn't. Bluey confirms this when she tells Bingo she doesn't have anyone to play with. If I had to guess, based solely on what we've seen, I would guess that Judo has been bullied at school, or at least at the very least excluded, maybe by kids at her school or her cousin so-and-so. She seems like she's trying to portray what she thinks is cool by being bossy, like Bluey, and getting Bluey to run away from Bingo. She's desperately seeking acceptance. And you can tell this by how she responds when Bingo and Bluey hide from her. She's nearly in tears when she thinks that the one friend she cares about the most has left her. Can she be bossy and rude?
Yes.
Yes. That's the next word.
I know, I said it.
But you have to look for reasons why she's acting that way. I truly do not think there are any bad or impossible kids. I have known many kids like Judo that turned out to be lovely people, and because someone is willing to be kind to them. I like Judo in this episode. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
I know.
There are some good points made, not by you, by this Redditor. I'm going to give you credit for this.
Yes,
anything
absolutely.
ever
It
again
is
after saying
user
Judo's your favorite
RHEBBOX. Well done. I think that's a wonderful take on
I
somebody
will
that's
give you that.
misunderstood.
I will give you that. That is a good take.
Yep.
That's very, not quite on point with what Beth said, but very similar. She's a kid. There's no bad kids. I heard bad parents, but there's no bad kids. But I'm not.
Hey, Greg.
No.
Question for you. Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Bingo.
Oh, shocking!
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Why is that?
For all of the reasons. For 3D Bingo singing that delightful little song.
You did
for
get
just the joy in her heart when she was in that swing the first time. She's playing with the big kids. She feels accepted. She feels great.
She doesn't know they left.
No, she's just happy.
Yes.
The big kids are, because again, flip that on its head here. Bingo's excited because she's got big kids to play with. Little ones love it when the big kids are playing with them.
That's true.
And then she was abandoned. Not cool.
Bummer ski.
But jump and then
and Bluey
and Bluey. But Bluey, Judo, Wendy. But then jump to the end too, like that comment that you made that I almost missed. It's okay. Just don't let it happen again. She's tough. She's amazing. She's my girl.
She uses her big girl bark a little bit there. Have we gotten to big? We haven't done big girl bark yet. Oh no! Dang it! That's soon. That's actually very soon.
It is. Oh, it is. All right.
Yes.
Question for me?
I have a question for you. Yes.
What?
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was. You're going to be so shocked. You're going to be so shocked. It's going to be 3D Bingo into the song. The first time they sing the song with just the two sisters being silly with each other and just having that nice quick moment. It was awesome. It was nice. It was cute. I loved it.
No one to blow his nose.
Sames. We
Spot
gotta
on.
stop doing that.
Spot on. That's why I went Judo on you.
Doing that. That wasn't the same.
It had to be. It was just the goofiness, the playfulness, the raspberry at the end of the. It's just
cute.
It's siblings being siblings, and Dad's not. It's one of those Shadowlands vibes where Dad's not right there, and they're having a moment together.
Okay. So based on all this, what do you rank this episode?
In this episode, I do have to give it to my boy Bandit. I give it 46 laundry bins.
46 laundry bins. Poor Bandit. So I had two. I had two rankings up here.
Is that possible?
It is. I was deciding based on how this conversation went, is what I was going to rank it.
Okay.
And I was logged in until our Reddit friend said initially I was going to rank this 0 judos.
Wow.
Which is the number of judos that I wanted to have in this episode.
Wow. So much dunking.
But after that, I get it. It makes sense. Judo, learn and grow and improve, and it'll be great.
She's lonely.
I rank this 7 dings and 11 jings.
Oh, quality. That's a dang quality ranking.
That's a dang quality ranking. This has been a dang quality episode.
I think I had fun. I hope everybody else did. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys
Probably
every single
not,
day.
Wendy.
Honestly, so much.
Apologies to whoever voice acts for Wendy. I did not look that up. I'm sure there'll be future episodes. You do amazing. Just so you know. Wendy though.
He's not
Wendy,
calling
though.
you out.
You're
He's
amazing.
He's calling the character out.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's like Adam Driver. You're a good dude, but Kylo Ren, I wouldn't want to hang out with him.
I don't know what that means.
That's okay. Star Wars.
Oh,
shout out to Brent. He got it. But thank you, everyone.
So many cream buns. Oh, I should have ranked them cream
You
buns.
should have ranked them cream buns.
Dang it.
At Watching Bluey, head over there. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feels. Am I wrong? Is Mike wrong? Are we both wrong?
Dun, dun, dun.
Is nobody wrong? Because it's our own ding-dang opinion, and we can do what we want.
Ding dang it.
While you're over there,
Ding-jing it.
click on the link that we've got in our profile to help out the RSPCA of Brisbane. Help
Heck
out
yeah.
those little doggos. Help out those kitties. Give them a follow on Twitter, too. They've got some adorable little puppy and kitty
There's
photos
some fun
on there.
stuff on there, man.
Yeah.
It's really rad.
And then, again, most importantly, if you want to get some idea on how to be a butterfly, please go to the Butterfly Sanctuary in Kuranda, Australia. It's $20 for adults, $10 for kids. A family
How much?
20 for adults, 10 for kids.
American or
Family of 4
Australian dollars?
I'm assuming Australian because it's Australian prices, Mike. $50 for a family of 4. But if you use our special promo code, Butterfly Local, which is definitely our promo code and not just one that the locals already have.
We didn't make it up.
You get 20% off.
Boom!
So head on over.
So that puts the parent price down to $16?
Oh,
I did the math, didn't I? I did it!
I was wondering how long that pause was going to be. You did it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. But despite that pride, it's got to be done.
It's gotta be done!